everyone, welcome to your Garland Yoga. This is a vinyasa flow that should be all levels and beginner friendly. Let's get started. Stand with our feet hip width distance apart, spread the fingers. Just close your eyes, roll the shoulders up, down, and back. Press into your feet. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Just begin to become aware of the pressure of your feet into the mat, engaging your quads, lifting that energy up, squeezing your glutes, engaging your core, and opening up to the heart space. You're just squeezing your shoulder blades, your scapula together. Grow really tall through the spine by elongating. Imagine there's a string attached to the crown of your head and you're just stretching nice and tall. Take a breath in, open mouth, exhale, let go. Breathe in through your nose audibly, out through your nose audibly. So just like you're hugging the back of your throat, as the air passes by, it creates a little humming or hissing sound. And exhale. Almost like the waves. So your breath is washing over you. As you inhale, it's like the waves receding on the sand. As you exhale, the waves crashing on the shore. And you just find a nice cyclical breath of your own, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 count an inhalation that matches the exhalation in length. Inhale, reach the arms nice and high, palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Do that again. Inhale, breath, reach the arms nice and high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Setting an intention for your practice today, knowing to do only what's right for you, what feels good in your body. Noting that you are your true teacher, I'm merely your guide, and surrendering to the possibilities that lie before you, just staying present and staying in the moment. Taking a breath in again, reach the arms nice and high, circular motion, palms touch. Exhale, forward fold. So you're just gonna bend the knees, lengthen the spine, you're at the top of your mat, and with a flat back, just release. Fingertips in line with your toes. If your fingertips do not reach the ground, bend the knees and see if they do. If they still don't, bring them to your ankles or shins. Inhale, breath, halfway lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale to fold, just do that a couple of times. Inhale, breath, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms. Find yourself in a downward facing dog. Come up through the heels. Feet step back. So if you were in a tabletop position, your feet would be where they were. And if you were in a tabletop position, if you were setting this up from the ground up, your hands would be slightly in front of your wrists, and then you hitch your hips high. Make sure you have enough space so that your palms feel comfortable pressing into the mat. Spread your fingers, working to get your back flat. So the tailbone is up, your knees are slightly bent in order to give yourself a little bit of space in the hamstrings to allow your spine to grow long. The line of energy is from the palms all the way through the tailbone here. And as you inhale, come down to your hands and knees. Just finding a little bit of movement. You're going to press back, option to your fists if your wrists are irritated. Exhale, press back, hips lower to your heels. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, breath, lift the heels. Exhale, lower to your knees. Inhale, just set yourself up. And exhale, hips to your heels. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, down to your knees. Inhale, stacking joints. Exhale, press your hips back. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, back to your knees. Inhale, stack your wrists under your shoulders, your hands under your shoulders. Exhale, press back. Hands come forward. Stay here and open up the knees a little wider so the knees come towards the edges of your mat or as far open as feels comfortable. Toes touch. Arms forward and breathe here. Breathe in here. Inhale, breath, come to your tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, you're always able to come to your fists whenever your wrists get a little irritated. Finding a little flow here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of the mat. Bend your knees. Halfway lift. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Tabletop the back, pulling the navel, and imagine you could hold a tray of food on your back. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Release the spine. Let the head and neck go. Inhale, press to rise. Reach the arms up, flat back to mountain pose. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach the arms high, extend. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Flat back, take your time. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back, bend the knees, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, downward facing dog. Inhale to your tabletop position, hands and knees. Exhale, press back to your hips. Heels to hips, knees bend, shins to the mat, forehead down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your feet to the top of the mat, toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms high. Mountain pose, squeeze everything. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, tabletop position. Exhale, hips to your heels. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press to rise through your feet, the legs. Mountain pose, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, tabletop. Find your infant pose. Hips back, bend your knees, relax the shoulders. Take a breath and rock from right to left, massaging here. We want to open up the chest. So what we're going to do is bring the hands under the shoulders, walk the hands forward and come down to your belly. So I want you to come down to your belly. Good. Interlace the fingers, seal the thighs together, squeeze the shoulder blades and kiss the mat or forehead to the mat. Press lips to the mat, squeeze the glutes, inhale. Lift the upper back, keep the toes glued to the mat. Reach the knuckles towards the heels and gaze down. Breathe in for 5. Let's lift a little higher for 4. Cyclical breath, 3. Length through the neck, 2. Lift a little higher, just a little higher for 1. And exhale, down, gaze over to the left. Oh, release the fingers, rock the hips from right to left. Oh, feels good. Nice. Take breath in and out. Slide the arms out to the side. Bend the elbows so they're like at a 90-degree bend. They look like goalpost arms or cactus shape the arms. Elbows do not move from here. Do not slide forward or back while you move. You're gonna bend your left knee. Rock onto the right hip and slide over. Let the right temple of the head stay down as you lift that left knee. Breathe here. Good, you should feel an opening in the right shoulder, not in this one. This one's lifted up. You can also press and pry that shoulder into a deeper stretch. Feels so good for me because I am hunched over at work all day. So it's really nice to feel that pectoral stretch, shoulder stretch. You're gonna come down to your belly, straighten out your left leg, lift the head, inhale, breath. Exhale, over to the other side, bend your right knee, rock onto the left hip, and open up. Good, your left elbow is still straight out of the left shoulder. Your right elbow can lift to aid you in pressing to the hand in the ground to open up your left side body. Take your time, coming back, take a breath in. And exhale, back. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale, breath, lift the chest into a cobra. Exhale, lower. Squeeze the thighs together. Inhale, breath, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Just go as high as feels comfortable to you, or slide the hands back towards the waistline and really lift all the way up. So you're arching the back a lot. This is more of an upward facing dog with the active legs, knees off the mat. Energy through the kind of option to keep the knees down and bend the elbows, whatever feels good in your low back, your mid-spine. We're really trying to arch the mid-spine and upper back rather than dumping weight in the low back. If you feel it in the low back, come down all the way or halfway until you don't feel any tension there. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale to your tabletop position, hands and knees. Exhale, press back. Inhale, press up. Cat-cows, again, option on your fists. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head and hips high, smile with the back. Exhale, chin to your chest, holding line, spread the shoulder blades. Drop the tailbone in the head. Inhale, lift the head and hips. Exhale, chin to your chest. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, chin to your chest. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, breath, reach right leg high. Press through the palms evenly, suction cup the hands. Imagine there's basketballs underneath your hands, so you're gripping the mat like you're holding onto them. And as you exhale, step through to a low lunge. Take your time. It's okay if your right foot doesn't slide forward that easily. Just come to your left knee and then reach the right foot forward in line with the toes. Come down to your left knee. Inhale, look up. Right shin vertical to the mat. Exhale, straighten out the right leg. Modified split. Half split. Exhale, bend the right knee. Look up. Exhale, press the right leg back. So we're not moving into that half split as in your left knee is coming back too. Your left knee is going to remain where it is. Your hips are just moving. And we're slowly going to rock the hips forward. We're just lubricating those joints. As you inhale, walk the hands up. Take a breath in. And out, engage everything, squeezing the thighs towards each other, engage your right glute, lift, and your left glute. Lift your arms high, deep breath in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Frame your right leg, lift the left knee, straighten out the right leg, fold over your right leg. If your right leg doesn't want to straighten, don't worry. Bend to that right knee. Take a breath in, lengthen through the spine, left hand under the left shoulder. Inhale, reach the right arm high. Squeeze your left glute, lengthen here. Take a breath in. Keep twisting, maybe come to your fists again. That works for me. Take a breath in. And exhale out, reach the right leg. Right hand down rather, bend the right knee. Open up the chest like you're in a plank position, but with the right leg forward. And then exhale, find your downward facing dog. Inhale, breath, come to your knees. Exhale, press back, hips towards your heels in an infant variation pose. Warming the body with the breath, knowing that you're practicing yoga as long as you are breathing strongly, audibly, slowly, paying attention to your breath where it moves. Allow it to be like a massage, a meditation. Staying present with the breath. Inhale, tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Lift, extend. Biceps frame the ears. Level off the hips. If you can point or flex your left leg. Left foot rather. Bend your left knee, step through to your low lunge. Bring your right knee down and then soften through the hips. Take a breath in, look up. Exhale, press the left leg back. Inhale. Back into that low lunge. Exhale, press the left leg straight like you're in that half. Hanumanasana or Hanumanasana. Anjaneyasana. Lowering those hips down but leveling them off, engaging everything so you're protecting your body and your joints and lifting up. Slowly press into that left leg. Inhale, lift the arms high, palms touch overhead or separate, and reach, extend. For 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Exhale, release the fingers. I love this stretch. You're going to find your modified pyramid pose. Your left leg's on the left side of the mat, right foot's on the right side. Level off through the hips. Press that left hip back. And then exhale, release here. Forward folding, engage your right quad. Protect the kneecap and the left knee slightly. You're going to twist. Option on your right fist or hand and open up to the side. Breathing here. Your legs don't have to be this far apart. You could step them in. Make this work for you. This is your practice. Take a breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, breath. Slowly lower that left hand down. Bend the left knee. Find that imaginary plank, but you're being supported by that left leg. So you're in that low lunge, active low lunge. Plant the palms, exhale, downward facing dog. And let's move. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, step through low lunge. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, left knee down to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms nice and high, fingers extend. Exhale, frame that right foot. Circle the arms down. Inhale, straighten out the legs. Exhale to twist, right arm high. Modified pyramid. Exhale, bend the right knee. Plant the palms and step back to a downward facing dog. Inhale to a tabletop position. Exhale, press back. Option if you know what a high to low plank is. You can move through your Chaturanga Dandasana here. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, come to your high plank on an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high, reach, extend. Exhale, step through to your low lunge. Inhale, breath, look up. Drop the knee. Exhale. Inhale, reach the arms nice and high. Modified low lunge. Exhale, frame that foot. Inhale, straighten out the legs, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, find your twist. Inhale, breath, look down. Exhale, find your down dog. Step back. Inhale to your tabletop position. Again, option to move into your high to low plank or exhale, hips back and down. Inhale, tabletop or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, breath, reach the right leg high. Exhale, step through a lunge. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, knee to the earth. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, frame your right leg. Inhale, reach the right arm high. Exhale, plant the right palm. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, press back and move through your vinyasa. Inhale, breath, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step through to your little lunge. Inhale, breath, look forward. Exhale, release the right knee. Inhale, raise the arms high. Exhale, frame that left leg. Inhale, left leg straightens. Exhale, twisty, twist, twist. Inhale, look down, plant the palm, bend the knee. Exhale, step back, down dog. Inhale, tabletop position. Exhale, hips back and down. Inhale, lift up. We are going to reach the right arm high, find a little side body stretch by pressing the right hip back. Roll out the wrist and exhale to thread the needle, right arm through and under the left side body. Crawl the left fingers forward and you can stay here or extend that left leg back, creating a nice line of energy from the left hand all the way through the left side body. This is a balance posture, so you may roll back in onto your spine. It's okay. Engage your left glute. Inhale, breath. Slide the left hand under the left shoulder. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Slide the right hand under the right shoulder. And step all over runner's lunge. Hands on the inside of the left leg. Toe heel your left foot to the upper left corner of the mat. And then just rest here. Option to your elbows if you're really open. Or stay here on your fists or your wrists. Fists or your hands. Option for you, if you're more advanced, just circle the hand around, reach back for that right foot. Now this is an option, it's definitely not a must. For me, my quads are very tight. Most people's are because we drive, we're always in the sagittal plane, so we're always walking forward, bending over, sitting down. You know, your quads and your hip flexors are usually pretty tight. Not everyone's are though. We're just gonna work into that. Or stay where you were in your runner's lunge with the elbows to the mat or hands or wrists, fists rather, to the mat. As you exhale, release this posture. Plant the palms and then toe heel your left foot to the right side of the mat. As you do this, you're gonna draw the heel in, soften the hips forward and down, and the left knee stays on the left side of the mat for Eka Rajak Uttanasana or half pigeon pose. It's a little easier to say than the Sanskrit name. And then we're just going to stay here, rock the hips level with each other. It's okay if your hips are hovering, and then exhale down. Now if this posture creates pain, like screaming pain to your knee, come out of it. It's not worth it. You can find this posture on your back, and I'll show you now. Figure four. So you're gonna cross your left ankle over your right thigh and then pull in. So those are your options there. I tend to like a deep stretch because my IT band, my hips are very tight. I'm going back to the half pigeon pose and exhale, release wherever you are, focusing on letting go, but moving into this posture with breath. Take a breath in and out. slowly begin to come out of this. If you're on your back, rock up to your seat. Release the leg, shake it out. For me, I'm going to drag my right knee forward, left leg back. And shake out that left leg. For me, I like pumping the leg up and down and then opening it out to the side, kind of like a fire hydrant, and then creating, you know what I mean, like that Pilates move, the fire hydrant. And then creating this circular motion with the knee bend to open the hip. And then bring that knee down. You're going to find yourself in that infinite child's pose again. And release here. Inhale, breath, come to your tabletop position. And this time, we will find ourselves reaching the left arm high. Ooh, exhale, thread the needle, left shoulder down, the right arm forward, extending that right leg back. Good, as you reach that right leg back, maybe reach all the way up, up, up. Again, creating that nice long line, that challenge, that balance challenge for you. Flex the foot, look the hip. When you're ready, exhale, release. Right hand underneath the right shoulder, left hand under the left shoulder, inhale. Step through on the exhale to a low lunge. Right foot all the way to the top of the mat, slide that left leg back and find that hip opener. You want to stack your joints, leaning your hands directly under the shoulders for support, and then lower the hips. I tend to rock under the knife edge of my right foot for more. That doesn't have to happen for you. Option to your elbows again if this feels right and good for you. If your back's rounding to the extreme, and if you're able to support yourself on your elbows. If you're not, stay up here. Or option to bend that left knee, reach back, rainbow the right arm back, reach for the front and find that quad stretch on the left knee flexor. Try not to dump weight in your left shoulder and your shoulders in general. You're engaging your back muscles, supporting yourself so you're not injuring or providing room for error and injury in your future practice. I'm doing this a little foot massage here. You don't have to do that. Inhale, reach the other side. Felt good though. Exhale, release the hands. Good. Crawl the right foot to the left side of the mat like we did on the other side. Soften through the hips. Drop the right knee down and then level off through the hips. Good. Inhale, lift the chest. Open the chest. Exhale, forward fold into your half pigeon pose. Stay here or come to your back as I showed on the other side and find your figure four where your right leg comes up, cross right ankle over left knee, and then open the right knee away from the body as you pull the left knee in with the right foot in. Or stay in your half pigeon pose if you were there. Good, good, good. Just remember what feels right in your body may not feel right in mine or anyone else's, so just listen to what feels good to you and do that. Could stay here forever, really. I just love this posture just so much for me, emotionally, also just tension-wise. Really relieves my back tension, my low back pain. And inhale, slowly roll up with the chest, open the heart. Slide that left knee in, and if you are on your back, come to your tabletop. And again, I like to come to my elbows or my hands and create those big circles with that right knee bend, lubricating that ball and socket joint on the right hip. Take a breath in, hands underneath the shoulders. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Walk your hands back to your feet. Have your racked elbows here, hands in opposite crooks of elbows. Let your torso just waterfall over the thighs, cascading with the breath. Bring the water, kind of just brushing against your legs with the breath. Allowing it to be audible. You can move lightly, gently from right to left. Try and keep your heels down though. You're releasing the fingers behind your back. Find a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Airplane on your arms back behind you. And release the fingers. And reach the knuckles over your head as you bend your knees. Squeeze the knees towards each other slightly. If this is not possible for you, you can find a strap and hold onto the strap so you have a little bit more space between the hands here. Or you can just fold and keep your arms where they were before. Exhale, release the fingers down to your glutes, down the thighs, down the legs. Roll up with the arms nice and limp, like your arms are trunks of elephants, just kind of heavy and hanging. As you roll up one vertebra at a time, inhale, roll up shoulders to your ears, exhale, shoulders down and back. And hands to your heart, just stand still here for a moment, soaking up your practice. Coming back to your intention. Good. Slowly begin to walk to the center of your mat. Stand here. I'm going to turn to face you. Finding tree pose, bend for you, it'll be your left knee. Open your left knee up and plant the left foot on the inside ankle, shin, or all the way up to the inner left thigh. This is more of an advancement, so this is just what I'm doing, but you may also stay here. This is perfect right here. Avoid the kneecap as it's a hinge joint and it doesn't naturally move in a circular motion, so you don't want to put too much pressure on it in an opposite direction than it actually naturally moves. And then just breathe where you are. Level the hips, working to your balance. Option to open up the arms. Option to reach the arms high overhead. It can straighten out overhead. Do what feels good to you. Inhale, breath, hands to your heart. Exhale, knee forward on the left knee and the left foot down, meeting the right foot. Shake it out. Standing foot. And we'll do the other side, bending your right knee, open up to the side, and then place your right foot wherever you did on the other side. If it was here, please stay here. Avoid moving too far into the practice that doesn't feel natural in your body or doesn't mimic or match what works for you. And just focus here on your breath. You're reaching the arms up. It's just focusing on one focal point. Right now I'm focusing on one object, and it's a non-moving object. It's helping me with my balance. Just doing what feels right to you. Inhale, breath. Exhale, slowly let it go. Bring that leg in and step the foot down and shake out your left. Nice. Take a breath in, walk to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, halfway lift, bend the knees. Exhale, fold all the way down. Pull yourself in as much as you can. Rock onto the balls of your feet if you want an additional stretch. Inhale, breath, halfway lift. Exhale, tuck curl around, come into a little down ball pose. Squatting down, heels lifted, tuck the fingers, and on your exhale, you're going to roll onto your back. And enjoy this massage. Make sure there's nothing behind you. I'm a little late for that, but massage, massage. And then sit up nice and tall. We're gonna find a couple leg stretches and move into our release. Move to the side of the mat or just angle yourself. So the right leg is out, your left knee is bent, and the left foot is on the inside of the right thigh. Your right hand comes to your left knee. Inhale, reach the left arm high. Or mirror me, and then exhale. So sometimes right and lefts on the screen are different, right? So just mimic and follow along with your breath. You're finding a side lateral stretch here. And lifting up. Breathe. Inhale, breath, come all the way up. Nice. Opposite side. So we're just going to switch legs, half butterfly. Your opposite leg, for me, it's my right. Could be your left. Draw your left hand to your right knee, or mirror me, and then reach up, lengthen through your spine, and as you exhale, find that side body stretch. Should feel pretty good down in the hips, side body, side of back even, maybe underarm. Breathe here. Hold on to that knee and pull it down. Inhale, breath, come all the way up. Nice. You're just gonna face the front of your mat with the knees bent, and with control, roll all the way down to your back. So slow moving, slow moving, slow moving, slow moving. All the way down. Beautiful. Bring your legs to a tabletop position, arms out to the side. You're just going to rock the knees from right to left. Hover them off the ground. Exhale back to center. Shh. Inhale over to the side. Back to center. Shh. Inhale over to the other side. Back to center. Shh. This time, slowly move over to one side. Drop the knees and gaze to the opposite direction. Slow your breath. Supine twist, easy supine twist. Inhale, breath, coming back to center. Opposite side, drop the knees. Open up to the spine. Starting to allow your natural ebb and flow of breath to come back. Letting go of control. Back to center, squeeze everything into a little ball. Roll your spine down to your back. Open your legs away from each other so it's like a parting. Dead bug's pose or happy baby. Dead bug's pose is still with the heels moving away from each other, feet facing up towards the sky, knees open wide, or just rocking from right to left, massaging the low back as you rock from right to left, left to right. Keep the low back down, the tailbone on the mat. You can grab your ankles, shins, or feet. You don't have to grab your feet. Feel this nice hip opening, stretch. Inhale back to center. Squeeze everything into a ball. Even all the muscles in your face, shoulders, hands, legs. Exhale. Savasana. Take up as much space as you'd like. Heels and toes out. Feel extremely heavy. Let go of any tension, any muscular tension at all. Maybe part the lips, so the eyes into the back of your head, and feel extremely heavy. Feel as if the lift is the mat. Feel as if the mat is lifting up to support you, and you're extremely heavy in that mat. On the count of 3, you drift deeper and deeper into a state of relaxation, of rest, and you let go of all tension in the body. 1, 2, 3, let go. Stay here for as long as you like. When you're ready, wiggling fingers and toes. Rock head heavy from right to left, left to right, one ear towards the mat and then the other, and just moving a little slower than you naturally would want to go. So you're taking care to not really wake up the nervous system too much or irritate it as you just calmed it down. And then finding a good morning stretch or rolling out the ankles, toes. Exhale, knees to your chest, squeeze in. Roll over to the left side or right side of your mat, cradling your head with your arm. Stay here for a breath. Inhale. Sigh, exhale. Nice. Coming up to your seat, crossing your ankles, maybe with closed eyes. Inhale, reach the arms nice and high, palms touch. Exhale, hands at your heart. Again, nice big inhale breath, reach up. And exhale, hands to your heart. 1 Om to seal our practice today. We will inhale breath and then Om. So on your inhale, inhale. And then thumbs to your heart, palms in prayer, seat of compassion, reminding to be compassionate to yourself every day. Thumbs to your lips to remind yourself to speak your truth. Thumbs to your third eye center, acknowledging your intuition, your innate wisdom and knowledge. knowing that you're the only one in your body, you're the only one that knows what is true to you. And the light in me honors and bows to the light in all of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today on my mat. I hope to see you again soon. I'm hoping to post some more videos and get a little bit more consistent with it. If you have any suggestions or anything you prefer to do or would prefer for me to teach, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to lead you through a practice of your choice. See you later. Have a great day. Bye.